Hi everyone, thanks for checking out another Eagle Eye Productions video. In the follow-up video of the P1800, Volvo is considered quite a reliable brand, and the most reliable Volvo I think is the P1800. And in the last video I kind of explained why this is the case. A lot has to do with the engine configuration, the way it was built, the way it was constructed, the thought process behind the engine. That durability was one of the key engineering decisions to make the four-cylinder. And today we're going to look at this iconic Volvo and the prices that you have to pay here in the Netherlands. Again, it's a side note, the prices here in the Netherlands are always quite high. We pay a lot for cars even when they're old, but this really has an old-timer and a classic status. It can be considered a collector's item, definitely, especially when you're into Volvos. So let's just look at some of the cars that are for sale here in the Netherlands. So here we have one from 67, which they ask 60k for, which is quite a lot. So it's fully restored and mechanically rebuilt, and it has a new paint job, so it's practically brand new. So it should be like a factory state. The kilometers, not even 1,000 kilometers on it, so this is basically brand new. I think it's a period correct coloring also on it. See here the chairs, leather, really nicely done. Here we have the monster that we talk about, the four-cylinder, the inline four, the very famous Volvo red block or something. Very reliable, and you see there's barely any electronics here. They do have it, yes, but this was very analog car, which is always great, especially when they age. Redone nicely. It's basically a two-seater, or very small people can sit behind you, maybe children. I'm sure they don't have Isofix back then, but look at it. It's beautiful. I mean, yeah, when you think about the E-Type, I mean, it's not in the same league maybe, and it's very taste dependent what you like best. But this is, I think, from the same era. The 60s, so beautiful. And the 60s were a good decennium for cars, definitely. So this car is in absolute mint condition for 60k. I mean, I like Volvos, but more of the 70s, 80s and 90s stuff. But this is an iconic Volvo, been in movies as well. And this is a car that, one owner drove 3 million kilometers with this car. I don't know the specifics, if it still was the original engine and everything original, but he was able to drive 3 million kilometers, which is, it's crazy. It's really crazy. And you see this is so from the 60s, but beautiful. This is the oil temperature, I think. I think this is even in, what is it, Swedish? Yeah, Swedish oil temperature. And what was watten? Electricity, maybe? Yeah, I think this how charged the battery is. The battery of the car. And this is oil temperature, speedometer, tachometer. There's some minor scratches here on the glass, if you have to be that specific, but overall it's a great state. Only have one mirror here, which is funny. Let's see, do we have specifications? Not really. So we're gonna pick out another one. And this is the most expensive one here in the Netherlands. So the rest can only get cheaper. Let's scroll down a bit. This is 1970. It done 180,000 kilometers already. This looks quite nice as well. I think very period correct color. 1917, guys, this is a long time ago. Also, this has been rebuilt. Apparently, they still have parts available for this. Red leather interior, nicer steering wheel than the other one, I must say. I'm so curious how this drives. Everything red inside. I mean, this is nice. They also have additional gauges here, a clock, voltmeter, I think. Maybe this is has to do with how much fuel is in the tank, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Can I? Oh, this is yeah. This is the fuel gauge. This has probably to do with the temperature of the water. The coolant temperature. Yes. Let's see. So this definitely has more gauges and more information already. Here, the tachometer, speedometer. I think the color is beautiful as well. Nice car, definitely. I find the rims also quite nice. It's a nice design, and it really matches the color well. I sound like a woman now. I'm sorry, but I have to say that this is looking quite good. 1970, still 50k. Engine puts out 135 horses, which for the time, I'm sure that was quite a lot. Yeah, nice. Let's move on. Anything special that catches the eye? Maybe a late 70s car. 72, 71. Let's scroll down a bit. 73. Okay, this looks like the estate version. Yeah, this is not that beautiful in my eyes, because I think the back of the car and the way it was designed, that was definitely, giving it, yeah, the design cues that I like. But this is funny that they also made an estate. Yeah, not as pretty, but definitely 60s Volvo. This is all glass panel. I think if you slam it very hard, it can break the glass. Not sure. Um, but it's in excellent condition. That has to be said. Definitely. So this is also the mirrors is so 60s design. You can see the paint job is in good condition as well. This has to be redone or something. So this is a 733 model. Let's see. Yeah, they have all the gauges that you want here. Maybe that was some of the critique of the early examples that were delivered in the 60s, that they had only limited information about the condition of the engine, the oil temperature, the coolant temperature, battery status, voltage, those kind of things. Curious if this is a 4 or a 5 speed. Hopefully we get that answer soon. This is miles per hour, so this is probably imported from the United States and now for sale here. Let's see, what can we have? It's a 5 speed. That's nice. In the 70s already. It's done more than 200,000 kilometers. It's basically a 2-liter 4 inline 4 with 135 horsepower. And it's in orange, and it's not even 1200 kilos. So I'm thinking you can still have fun with this car. Of course, not the way you can do with modern cars, but I think when you really, hit the gas, it can still fly. Yeah, personally, I don't really like the shape of it. I don't like the color, but overall, nice. Let's see if we find something. 60, 73, 73. You see, prices are still quite steep. This is the Amazon. I think that's something else. 68. I also saw this one driving around in the Netherlands a few times, especially in areas outside the city. You occasionally still see this one. They call this a B instead of a P1800. So I might do a video on this one in the future as well. Just real quickly, it's not the same car, but it's also an 1800. Probably has to do with the displacement of the engine. Let's see what else we can see. This is 70, known for sleek design and performance. Okay, 72, 50k, also here in the Netherlands for sale. This is such a 70s color. Remind me of the Cadillac of my brother a bit. But this is Swedish design. I think they're beautiful, actually. I wouldn't pay that much for a car like this, but this is definitely part of Volvo's heritage. They're very reliable. The engine, see, this is all brand new. I mean, if you're really a diehard Volvo enthusiast and you have place in your garage, this could be a perfect car for the summer. Perfect. And they're super reliable. Very basic engineering and engineered to last, which I can appreciate. Oh, this is so 70s with this color. It really reminds me of the Cadillac of my brother, and that Cadillac is from the late 70s. It's a 1977 model, and this is 72, so this is early 70s. Yeah, guys, I think that's kind of it. But you see, there's still a few for sale here in the Netherlands. Let's see if you can see how many. About, not even 30, but still, I mean, this is an old car. The Netherlands is quite a Volvo-oriented country, but these cars are already so old, but at the same time, they are definitely classics, and they're well known for their durability and reliability. If you want to know more about why these cars are so reliable, then please check out my other video on how I explain why these cars are so reliable. And this is just a follow-up video to show you the prices and availability here in the Netherlands. Thanks for watching. I hope all of you have a great weekend, and see you in the next video.